The Guelph Chamber of Commerce has a workplace development committee that has school boards, college, university, employers, and employment agencies all around the table talking about how do we help the Guelph business community to attract and retain skilled help. The committee looked at essential skills as a great way of using a measuring tool for the skills that we have in the labor force. How skilled is the workforce in reading, writing, and numeracy, just the basics of work?
We have a surplus of low-skilled workers and a surplus of high-skilled workers and a deficit of those right in the very middle. This program that Linamar and the Guelph Chamber and the Ministry and Conestoga College are mounting today is a program that's aimed at those people in the middle. So it's a very good example of a targeted training approach to where it's needed most in Canada, based on these big labor market statistics.
We have a lot of growth objectives. We want to be a $10 billion company by the year 2020. And so this is a really big part of that we see, and why we're a big supporter of this is because of our lofty goal.
We're actually administering two different types of training. One track where we train HR professionals on how to deliver essential skills training to future employees. So like a train the trainer model. In the second track, we're actually upskilling some of the Linamar floor staff. So we're using a model where we have an essential skills expert from Conestoga College who is helping with the training, but at the same time mentoring some of the HR staff on how to deliver that training to the floor staff.
Essential skills development is very important to Linamar, and I mean it's self-defining. Essential skills are the skills that we all absolutely have to be a success either in business or in life.
So we're looking at 9 essential skills that support the individual's ability and growth to learn technical as well as workplace skills. So the 9 essential skills as defined by HRSDC are reading text, document use and numeracy, oral communication, critical thinking, writing, continuous learning, and computer use and working with others.
What we hope to see by the end of the Pathways project is that the HR staff will feel empowered around essential skills, not just in their own knowledge of essential skills, but also in their ability to teach essential skills curriculum to other staff at Linamar who are looking to further develop or progress in their career. The second outcome that we expect to see is that the Linamar floor staff that are taking part in the project will see a gain in their essential skills levels. And the hope is that that gain will in the future translate into more career opportunities for them at Linamar.
The most important essential skill is probably mathematics, communication and document use, because you have to make sure the shipping papers are right. You have to add how many skids you're shipping, and communication, letting the truck driver know what he's got and where he's got to go. I think it's very important because essential skills you might not know exactly what they are, and then when you do this program you learn what they are and how you can improve them. I think they should support it because it helps the average worker bring up their skill levels so they can do things more efficiently, more effectively.
We worked on 3 essential skills: reading, document use, and numerical, and those 3 are pretty equally important in my job. I really didn't like documents, it was my lowest level, but now with those skill builders that we used and everything, when you look at the document you see more, you realize the potential of it. English is my second language, and I felt that it was very well made so that people from all levels of English could understand it very well and work with it. It's very important because it makes you more efficient at your work, and if you're more efficient, you will be more successful. So everybody should embrace it.
All of them applies to what we do because numeracy is always there. Like counting parts, what is the scrap one that's been put aside, and then the good parts. You always have that in the line. And reading, yes, and lots of document use because you have to read the blueprint. In the long run, it will give us a lot of skills because it doesn't matter if you stay in the automotive factory or a different job, you have that asset to bring it to where you work. Yes, I would recommend this to my friends, my coworkers, to anyone who's interested.
When I still working with Connect, I still thinking more than about this extra skills program. So far, because I'm in the beginning the program, and I can see that it's helping a lot.
I'm confident a little bit of reading text already, but I need to learn more about document use and numeracy. And numeracy is really hard for me. So after that lessons and so many lessons and practices, then I learn more about it. It's very helpful to improve their skills. I'm so glad and grateful about choosing me as one of the participants on these lessons or skills. So I wish I recommend to other people to maybe someday they're gonna get another group again to learn these skills.
It was an opportunity to be exposed and be aware of the things that you thought you were good in, but maybe you're not. So you had an opportunity to see where do you need to improve upon. So that can only be beneficial to you in terms of your either education or job improvements. This would be a great opportunity for people who want to advance in the company to use their skills to improve upon them, get a better position within the company, and just build on and move up.
I didn't realize what the essential skills were for my job. To be honest with you, I never really put too much thought into it until I actually started taking the program itself and looking at stuff like documents and charts and blueprints and all that. The most important essential skills on the shop floor, I think, are being able to read documents. I think it's critical for their job to do, for example, ODS, operator data sheets. It's charts, it's tracking information. It's critical for our customer to have the proper information. And for employees to do that properly, they need to have these essential skills. For me personally, the most useful thing is computer. Just getting on the computer and learning to navigate the program. It's not just about the documents and the numbers, the math, all that stuff. It's about computers as well. And like a lot of people in today's day and age don't know the computer, and it is an essential tool that most people should have some skills with.
I think probably the best part of this project has been working with the participants, and I think the key thing about a project like this is that it takes effort, and so you have to have the motivation of the employees, and in this particular group they were a fantastic group to work with, very dedicated.
Well, Linamar, we've always got a goal of trying to balance customer, employee, and financial satisfaction, and we think that Essential Skills is a great contributor to meeting each one of those goals. I mean, obviously, on the employee side, they're developing themselves, they're giving themselves an opportunity for career development and advancement, so there's clear employee satisfaction. But I think there's a lot of benefits for our customers and for us financially as well, as they learn to communicate more effectively. Our customers are no doubt going to be happier, and the more that they can learn and improve their skills, the more opportunity to find cost-saving opportunities and execute them effectively. So I think it gives us a great way to meet that overall goal of trying to balance each of our key stakeholders.